To the final retirement comments, and I would recognize the gentleman from Lynn, Representative Paulsen, for his comments.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, ladies of the House, I appreciate the opportunity to share a few thoughts. Keep your expectations low, all right? I want to thank Speaker Upmeyer. We've had a lot of fun the last 14 years. Obviously, I want to thank my wife. She's an incredible woman, and I appreciate everything she does for me and our family. That's the end of my thank yous. Because if I continue, I'll just get weepy, and I will tell you I wouldn't know where to end. I've gone through, I think, I can't remember, 7, 8 different clerks, 2 chief clerks. I don't know how many people back in the leadership office. I'm not sure I even remember all the policy staff, several hundred members that pass through this chamber, my pages, LSA, the press, it goes on and on. So if you can hear this, to you I say thank you. And if you're having somebody tell you about this, to you I also say thank you. And actually that's met with great sincerity. And I actually started to put together a thank you list, but unless you want this to end when the sun goes down, we should press on. I just want to share a couple things. I'm not going to tell a whole lot of stories, but I have had an opportunity to see a number of different things. Got a front row seat for a only veto override in half a decade. Actually, I got a front row seat for the one of the very few dust-ups on the floor, and that was kind of exciting as well. I've also seen, and many of you may even remember this, I've also seen a raccoon morph into a dove right here on this floor. I think one of the things that I wanted to share, and I hope I did my business in this way, it's important to maintain humbleness in this job. We got these people out in the rotunda that are paid to be our friends, and they're good people too, and again, I thank them as well. And we go back home and people tell us how awesome we are, but it's important to not let that go to our head and remember where we're from and the 30,000 people we represent. When I was a freshman legislator, I used to do town halls like all of us do. You advertise them in the paper, and you maybe send out flyers and put it on the radio, or however you want to promote it, and you get that done. And so my senator and I had scheduled a series of them, and one of them was up in Walker, Iowa. It's a little town up in the northwest corner of Lynn County. And we'd done all the promotion and got up one Saturday morning and drove up there. And it was so important to the people of Walker that not only did nobody show up, they didn't even bother to unlock the building for us. That'll help keep your humbleness. Senator Lumbee, who was my senator at the time, said, well, I guess no one's got anything to complain about, let's go get breakfast. So that's exactly what we did. One of the other things I've always tried to do is I believe, and again, I'm not perfect on this, but everyone contributes. Everyone in this building, every one of the members, all 100 of us, everyone contributes. And don't be the one in an awkward moment who comes up to me later and says, well, I assume you meant everybody contributes except X, because I'll just think less of you when it's not true. All 100 of us contribute something to this process, and it's all meaningful, and it's all helpful. If we all agreed on everything, this place would be an incredibly boring place, and we all wouldn't be needed. So that's something I learned while I was in the Air Force. I always remember one of my squadron commanders always saying that, and that's one of the things I tried to bring here. It's important to work with one another. To the Republicans, if I were to say, who's your friend that's a Democrat? And to the Democrats, if I were to say, who's your friend that's a Republican? If someone didn't pop into your head, then you probably need to think about it. Just an observation, just a thought I have. One of the things people criticize us sometimes for partisanship down here and so on and so forth. And when partisanship starts to affect policy, good public policy, it's obviously wrong. But don't ever let the passion leave this building and leave this chamber. It's remarkably important. It permits us to get things done. It's been an amazing honor to represent the people of Lynn County. It's an amazing honor to be your speaker. Very proud to have served and appreciate the time here. God bless you all. God bless the state of Iowa. And God bless the Iowa State Cyclones.